You know what? Part of the reason how I've gotten to the point that I've gotten to in life and the things that I've done, the businesses I'm a part of now, and no matter what, I always try my best to keep it real. No matter how much money I'm around, no matter what we're doing, I'm always going to be approachable and whatever. Like this weekend, I was just kicking it in Fort Lauderdale. Saw Dennis Rodman, Darrelle Revis, just normal, some normal stuff. And I was in DeSantis country, obviously. And I'm gonna say this because I don't think enough people are saying it, so I'm gonna say it. Dear Republican Party, y'all need to move past Trump. I will say it if you won't. You need to move past Trump because what was sometimes the answer is in the question. I've heard so many pundits and people that are supposed to be media people or whatever that are just trying to perpetuate an agenda, some on the right, obviously so many on the left. But what bothers me the most about these people on the right is the one thing they're not saying. They're like, well, the president can declassify something and they're overblowing this and Mar-a-Lago. They're just trying to make sure Trump doesn't run. I get it. And I agree with some of it. But not one of you are saying the obvious, and it shows that you full of. Why are none of you asking, why the does he have nuclear documents? Or alleged nuclear documents? Why the does this man have this in his possession? Why does he need that? You know why you're not saying that? Because you know better. Because you know people will stop listening to you. You know you'll stop getting clicks because you make fucking money off of fucking news. That's why you're not saying it. January 6th, Trump was completely wrong and out of line. So many of you won't say that. I will. Vice President Pence was a patriot. He wouldn't, and this is what kills me about people on the right. And over the past few weeks, I've been getting attacked by some of these idiots on the right. It's unbelievable, but I still got love for the candidates that I like. But as far as just saying, oh, I'm this guy, I'm going to be part of the Republican Party, you showed me that you don't want my black ass no way, and I get it. With that said, I look at the Liz Cheney situation, voted with Trump 93% of the time. She didn't agree with one aspect of it, and don't get me wrong, I don't completely agree with her either. But now, she's a traitor. Because you got these cats that want to perpetuate a lie. You got a guy who you want to make your candidate who is consistently looking in the rear view. He's consistently talking about what happened in 2020. Dog, if you don't move on, because see, the thing is, though, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I'd be willing to bet everything I have if he run against damn near any Democrat, he'd get killed by double digits. Damn near. You thought they hated him before. They coming out. I'm telling you, they're coming out. I exaggerated about the double digits, but he will lose. You got that. January 6th, dude was wrong. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now you want to defund the FBI, but we supposed to be the side of law enforcement. Do you see where I'm coming from with this? Because, see, I've been chilling for a minute. I've been busy. I've been traveling. I've been doing the things I got to do for my personal brand and my music, my business. But this is why I stopped doing this before. This is irritating. You sound just like these left-leaning extremists. Oh, get rid of the FBI. Get rid of the IRS. What you going to replace it with? Because those are conservative principles. If you have something that you want to abolish or remove, what do you have to replace it with? That's not no leftist stuff. That is intelligent. That is, I don't know, logical. I listened to both news outlets today for a little bit of time. I did. I was at the office. I was working on some things. I just wanted to proverbially threw up in my mouth. It's so irritating to listen to these guys on Fox and on MSNBC and CNN. It's so disgusting. They all perpetuate talking points with narratives that strike emotion to have you watch longer. That's all it is. They think you are stupid. They really do. Trump has no shot in 2024. None. He got 9 cases working against him. 9. I don't care what the cases are, if he's right or wrong. He has 9 cases. See, the difference between some of you guys and me, and some of you out there listening probably are like I am. I'm from the streets. You can't have that many eyes of law enforcement on you and expect good things to come up. And he's not going to go to jail. No. And personally, I think a lot of it is overblown. But it's so distracting. It's so loud, it needs to silence. Go get a guy with similar policies, damn near the same policies, that's not as loud, that doesn't get on social media all the time, that's going to be like Trump was when he was in his heyday, and that gets things done. Because all of this other stuff, I don't think y'all understand. And this is so bad for the party and makes the Republicans look bad. Like, for instance, I was watching NBC, MS. And, they're talking about, basically the Fox News viewers are dumb and all this, which is ridiculous. And basically saying, and the black people that follow them are minorities, they're just disenfranchised and they don't know. Now, on the flip side, go to Fox. The Republican Party is the party of people and this and this and this, and the party of working class people of all races, demographics. No, they're not. And I don't want to hear it. I know these people. See, it's one thing when you on your network and you trying to spew some nonsense. I've met a lot of these people. No, they're not. Not collectively. Now, have I met like Tim Michaels is running for governor? He a real dude. He cool as hell. I've met a few senators. Are they cool people? Absolutely, some of them are. Congressmen, some of them are. But far as some big group in kumbaya and we care about everybody, no, people care about themselves, and that's on both sides of the aisle. You do things for you and you try to get to where you can get to so you can, for the betterment of you and your situation. That's basically how everything is. You might go to work for your family, but you have to do it for your family. It's still selfish. You shouldn't have to work for somebody else's family. See, that's where the tax thing comes in. And see, that's why I like people on the right. Lower taxes. Corporate tax right now, for my friends have told me, for the corporation, because I got a few people I know now that actually own corporations. Corporate tax 21%. 28% with Biden, 21% under Trump. We've gotten to the point where the big lies have got to stop. For instance, were there some irregularities going on with the election? Maybe. I don't know. Probably. Could be. Let's produce some evidence to find out if it was like on a wide scale. If you can't, then you got to move on. Was Trump right January 6th? Absolutely not. He was wrong. Pence was the conservative. Pence didn't let some dude talk him into doing something illegal. That was his boss. Now he's vilified. You see where I'm going with this? Oh, you black people, you Democrats got to stop talking about defunding the police. Oh, you white people, you Republicans, stop talking about you want to defund the FBI and defund the IRS. What are you going to replace it with, people on the right? What are we going to replace it with? Because I've said it in the past myself. What are we going to replace it with, though? And then people on the left, you guys, defund the police. Your neighborhoods are going to be war zones while I live in a suburb with guns. It is what it is. I just don't understand why we can't see something so simple and have a logical twist on it, because this stuff is not hard. You don't defund the police. You don't abolish the IRS unless you have something to replace it with. You can't abolish the FBI. You can't do these things as of right now. Now, if you want to say you want to minimize the FBI by not defunding them, but I guess defunding them and incorporate them into the U.S. Marshals because you think the FBI is more corrupt, that's a fair argument. And it's logical and it makes sense. And then you can historically go through all the times the FBI have done illegal things and corrupt things and say it's still going on right now. Our latest example is President Trump in Mar-a-Lago, and he probably shouldn't have got his house raided like that, which is probably true. I'm not believing NBC when they say they gave him all this time and they were nice and whatever. No, I don't believe that. But I also don't believe they went in there and started flipping tables over either. I think it's a combination. It's in the middle somewhere. I get tired of this nonsense. I think we all can agree that President Trump in some capacity has done something to warrant them outside of just being this Republican and quote unquote folk hero for his people. I don't think that's the case at all. I believe he's done some things that have been wrong. In regard to the most notably is January 6th. I don't think anybody's going to ask the man why does he even have, allegedly have nuclear documents. Those questions are not being asked. Unless the FBI, which they're very smart, they probably already know. They're probably just not releasing that to the public because that might be scary. It is what it is. Next segment.